Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Donald Trump is building a golf course in Abu Dhabi, which is the capital of the United Arab Emirates. It is being built with what is essentially slave labor by workers who are living in filthy, horrible conditions with rats and bugs and no sewage, sometimes living 20 people to a room. It's just horrible. Now, here's the way the scam works. Recruiters go to various countries and around the world, the Philippines, Southeast Asia, Tibet, all that, and they recruit these workers. And they tell them they're going to make $3 an hour. But when they get there, then they're told, well, no, they're going to make half that, $1.50 an hour. They're not told that they have to pay a $1,500 visa fee for going to the United Arab Emirates. They find that out when they get there. So essentially they're working for free. They're working for no money. It takes a couple of years of work to make that $1,500. So they're working for no money for a couple of years. But then, after they've just caught up and they've made that visa fee, they have to pay a visa renewal fee, which is another $500. So technically it might not be called slavery, but essentially that's what they are, is slaves. And here's the kicker on that. Because you might say, well, why don't they just say, I didn't sign up for this, and go home? They can't. Because when they get there, their passports are confiscated. So they can't leave. As a matter of fact, when the earthquake happened in Tibet, some of the Tibetan workers wanted to go home and look for their relatives and help with the earthquake. They were not allowed to. So they can't leave. They're stuck in these horrible conditions. And when the workers protested the horrible conditions that they were stuck in and the scam that was going on around them, they were arrested, beaten, and tortured by the security forces. Now, the Trump Corporation says that all they did was license their name and they had nothing to do with what's going on there. But the fact is that Trump is going to make millions of dollars profiting from slave labor. And by the way, he personally went there for the groundbreaking ceremony for that golf course. So the idea that he's not involved in that is complete bullshit. And I'll bet you he didn't have to pay no $1,500 visa fee. So you have the leading candidate for the Republican nomination for president, who is directly involved and profiting from the slave trade around the world. And you have millions of idiots who are low-wage workers voting for this guy, thinking that he's going to make their lives better. Well, obviously he doesn't have very much regard for working people, does he? Look at the way his workers are being treated in Abu Dhabi. The fact is that nobody who has ever got involved with Donald Trump has ever had their lives made better. Just ask his slaves in the United Arab Emirates. Thanks for listening.